Welcome to the College Football Playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story, the last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Western Michigan Broncos. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The College Football Playoff about to get underway. Return starts from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Broncos offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And the focus, of course, on this quarterback, Kirk. This guy just has the it factor. He is him, as they say.
Well, Chris, we've had a chance to watch this guy closely all year. I don't know if I've ever seen a kid throw the football like this guy. His awareness in and out of the pocket is special.
Wasting no time, he's going to go deep on the first play. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Western Michigan. This quarterback on fire today.
Well, I can't believe that this is how this game gets started. Very first play of the game, a shot downfield, and a touchdown. With all the buildup and all the hype, this is how we get started.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the Utes offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Gets made on the out route. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
And that is another first down.
And the Utes churn out another first down. Here's the handoff. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, stopped the ball at the 44.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Utes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And then first down, right back to the running game. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. He's looking to scramble. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Play action here on first down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Touchdown, Utah. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Western Michigan offense back on the field now. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced it.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Quick juke to get free. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking for the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. And he's down after the catch at the 12. A red zone opportunity.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
They're going to run it. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. Back in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Utes. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes Western Michigan's offense out there. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. First down here for this offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll tackle him at the 27.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up the first down here on this next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game, and with all this hype, the last thing you want to...
Going for a big play downfield. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Heads up, first snap in the red zone on this drive. The pass rush closing in. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Looking to score with a run to the right. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
So 2 chances to score a touchdown in the red zone already. They came up short. Now it's 3rd and goal. They go with a direct snap. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos. Let's see if they can convert the point after. And it's up and good.
The extra point is good.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Utah offense takes the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And the gain just good enough for a first down. The Utes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
After consecutive losses, they need a miracle here on 3rd and a mile. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. And the Utes will bring their punt team onto the field. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw it on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete on the final play of the first quarter. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. We've got a good one in our hands, which we'll hope for in a playoff game as we begin the second period. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. He's going to bring up a 3rd down play.
Well, when you dial up man-to-man coverage, a lot of times you see that free safety back in center field. Here, because of so many receivers, he has to come up and play man coverage. Does a heck of a job of being in phase with the receiver and then getting his eyes up to knock that ball away. Nice play.
The ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw again. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. This might be coming back. Can you believe this? Instead of an interception, it's a 1st down. Roughing the passer is the call. So 1st and 10 for the offense after a costly 4th down penalty on the defense. Quarterback drops back. Here's a screen pass to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. So the screen on 1st down is snuffed out nicely, and now they're behind the sticks here.
Yeah, the offense tried to fool this defense by going the screen on 1st down, but
looking to throw it deep. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that 1st down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
Offense on the field. It's 4th down and 9. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down. And the Utes offense takes the field. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the single back takes the handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Breaks loose at the 40. Big gain across midfield. Tackle finally made at the 32. Well, they trust the running game on 3rd down there and come up with a huge chunk play.
Chris, to me it looked like the defense was just selling out to try to come up with a stop on 3rd down, and once the back got the yards he needed, he looked a little bit surprised. He was still on his feet and looked around and saw that he had room to run and picked up some big yards. Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed to the running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the 1st half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And the Utes line it up with 1st and goal. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Oh, and he can't come up with the catch in the end zone. It's going to be 2nd down now.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught quickly. Touchdown, Utah. This quarterback on fire today. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Broncos offense back on the field now. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Quick throw, testing the middle. And he's got it. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. Touchdown, Western Michigan. It was a foot race, and he won it. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Utah offense takes the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. He'll hand it off.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Moves the ball up to the 30.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The Western Michigan offense back on the field now. This has been an offensive show so far, back and forth, both defenses reeling at the moment. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab down at the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Broncos. Strong game by this quarterback. So with the BAT, they take a 7-point lead, 28-21. Now they get set to kick it away.
That makes the score Western Michigan 28.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Utah offense takes the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. It's caught. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. The Utes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it go. Finds a receiver wide open. Big gain across midfield all the way down to the 34-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
Trying to extend the play. He's got enough for the first down and still going. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. 1st and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime.
Get set, get set.
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Utes.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make him play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And he knocks through the PAT. And with that extra point, they're all tied up now in the second quarter. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes Western Michigan's offense out there. A little bit of my turn and your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And the ball is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in
on the junior. Gets home making a sack there. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, the pass is picked off. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Well, a mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back in cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
Important 2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll tackle him right at the 31. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And looking for a big play here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves.
All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Utah offense takes the field. First play of the second half is a handoff.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And now the running back's got it again. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Offense facing a third and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision? Looks over the middle and that's complete. Brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. The Utes pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. There's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. Handoff running right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Gain moves the ball to the 1. Third down and goal. Or it's snapped to the back. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The Broncos offense back on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Receiver makes the catch. Defense makes the stop after the completion. The completion makes it second down. That's a design quarterback keeper. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. He stays alive. Well, he escaped one tackler, couldn't escape the rest. They got him for a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field. And that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds. And the Utes offense takes the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
He shreds the tackle. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. And the Utes will line up to punt it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Western Michigan offense back on the field now. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Broncos. And they go in front here in the second half. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Western Michigan, 42. Utah, 35.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the Utah offense takes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move his sticks more than enough for a first down. The big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the first down.
Tackle is made, but it's a big gain. They'll move the ball to the 25-yard line.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And he's got some open field ahead. Past the 20. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the returner will be brought down. And the Utah offense takes the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. And here comes a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Snags the quick throw. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Breaks loose at the 45. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
It's a quick grab. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big. Well, Kirk, Western Michigan has the lead here. As we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Takes the ball and heads to the left side. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a two-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
Tight end goes in motion. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Touchdown, Utes. Still no answer for this offense. That's an important score. We got a one-possession game now, Kirk. It's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
Returner looking to create better field position. He steps out to the 29. That's where they begin the drive. Here comes Western Michigan's offense out there. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Chris, I got to tip my cap to this quarterback. I know he's putting up some yards today, and let's face it, they've got the lead, but he has faced some pressure. That's the 4th time that they've been able to get after him and bring him down. So it's feast or famine one way or another in this game right now.
Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage?
Because much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He finds the running back for a 4th down catch. They finally get him down, but a solid gain on that screen pass. Good call there.
Oh, the defense blows an opportunity. You get them to 4th down, a chance to get the ball back to your offense, and instead it's a first down. And
here's the throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
That run moves the ball across the 35. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the same runner's got it again. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The Utes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Second down after that previous play. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Completion makes it second down. And the back now goes in motion. Looking to throw it again. Launching it. And he's got his man open downfield. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
You know, a lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
Great chance for the offense to tie the game. 1st and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. He's got it right near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, against this quarterback and this offensive style, these defensive backs are going to be out on islands trying to hold up in coverage. It's paramount. You get a good pass rush here on 2nd and goal and try to keep these guys out of the end zone.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Utah.
And just like that, Chris, we got a touchdown here, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead. Unbelievable to watch this quarterback and this offense work.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the 4th. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Broncos offense back on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Running back has it on a screen now. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Egregious roughing the passer call. Automatic 1st down. Let's hope the quarterback is okay. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle, but forced down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Direct snap to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle is finally made, but not before it's a huge gain down to the 25. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. The pocket breaking down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard. It'll be 4th down. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. And it's the defense stopping the clock now with 14 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Long enough and good. And the sideline celebrates. They've taken the lead here in the final minute. After the clutch kick to take the lead, now they'll kick it away. The offense still a chance to tie this game if they can drive the field quickly. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner is brought down. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pressure is coming. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he'll scoot out of bounds after a short gain, not enough for the first down. You've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. And he steps out of bounds after the interception, and that will be the final play of the game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.